Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is David, and on my channel I usually make videos in several languages about classics and other books worth reading that are either unknown or now forgotten. However, today I don't want to present a book in detail, but rather announce a long-term reading project to which I cordially invite anyone who is interested to join. Exactly 100 years ago, in 1924, Thomas Mann's novel The Magic Mountain was published, one of the most important German language novels of the 20th century. And the plot of the novel begins at the end of July, when the young engineer Hans Castorp travels to Davos in Switzerland to visit his cousin Joachim Ziemßen, who is staying there in a sanatorium as a tuberculosis patient. And what was originally planned as just a short 3 weeks visit expands into a 7-year stay, during which, together with Hans Castorp, we get to know very deeply this microcosm of a sanatorium occupied by international patients, and where we gain a deep insight into many political, social, societal, philosophical, and other timeless human issues. And because of this double incidence of anniversaries, 100 years after the first publication and the beginning of the plot at the end of July, I think now, today, at the last day in July 2024, is the perfect time to take a closer look at this novel and pay tribute to it with a long-term close reading project. With its 100 years of age, the Magic Mountain is undoubtedly a fairly old book, but I think it's certainly also a timeless book, a timeless masterpiece. And because of its length and complexity, it's not an easy read, but therefore I think it's worth dedicating not just a single video to the novel, but a series of its own. And I think that this novel really deserves it because, as I mentioned, it is timeless. It's timeless because it deals with so many general human and social issues that still concern us today, just as much as they did when it was published 100 years ago. For example, some core themes in the novel include the structure of time and how we experience time as a crucial factor in our life, in our biography. It's about the power of eroticism, the power of love and death in our lives. It's about the relationship between man and nature. Right? It's about the relationship between religion and philosophy, between fate and self-determination or autonomy of the individual. And above all, it's about the dangerous appeal of populist and authoritarian political ideologies, which leads to the key questions still urgent today of what kind of society and what kind of state do we want to live in. Okay, now what will this long-term reading project look like in concrete terms? First of all, some very practical details. For some strategic and technical reasons, I will not be publishing the videos on the Magic Mountain here on my main channel, Polyglot Reading, but on a new secondary channel that I have just set up, especially for this purpose. It is called Thomas Mann Project, and I will place the link to this new channel here at the top, but also in the end of the video and in the info box below. Now, some details about the duration and the organization. Despite its 1,000 pages, the novel contains only 7 chapters of varying length, and I think that's far too much material for chapter-by-chapter videos. But luckily, Thomas Mann has divided each of the chapters into a set of sub-chapters, each of which also has its own subtitle. And there are around 50 of these sub-chapters in total. And if I plan to make a video for each single subchapter roughly every week, so the whole project will take about a year, Although I certainly won't stick slavishly to this structure, one video per chapter per week. Sometimes there will be a video on 2 or more sub-chapters, and occasionally I plan also to do some videos on cross-cutting themes of the novel, or some sideway glances at other books or important ideas that were relevant at the time the novel was written and that are referred to in the novel. To keep the project predictable and manageable for all those Zauberberg or Magic Mountain enthusiasts among you who decide to join this project, I will also announce in each video exactly when the next video will go public and which sections or sub-chapters of the video, of the novel, it will be about. So as a reader, you can then prepare yourselves very well in advance of each video. However, this long-term reading project is not intended to be a one-man show or a monologue. It will live from your participation, from your active involvement, and I would be very much delighted if this went beyond just commenting the videos. I will be experimenting with some different formats here. Perhaps I will do a live stream from time to time, or I think above all, I would love to have a couple of videos in a dialogue format in which I discuss the novel together with 1 or 2 guests. And my guests don't necessarily have to be other booktubers. Any of you who aren't too camera shy can contact me and we can work out the details of how to make it happen. It doesn't have to be a live video either. We can record it and then cut out the parts that you feel uncomfortable with, and only the things that have been approved by everyone involved will go online. I can promise that. So maybe you have a favorite chapter or a favorite scene or a favorite topic that is treated in the novel The Magic Mountain that you would like to contribute here. And if you are interested in contributing and collaborating in this way, please just let me know in the comments or send me an email to polyglotreading@gmail.com and we'll sort out everything bilaterally. For those of you who are interested in other languages, please note that I will also be doing this project in German and Italian. The English videos will be based on the latest translation done by John Woods, but if you have any other translation at hand, this will also work perfectly fine. So that's it for the introductory and somewhat promotional video. Please let me know what you think of this project in the comments, whether you would like to participate and follow this project. The first content video will be released on Sunday, 11th August, and it will be about the complete first chapter of the novel, which is relatively short compared to the following chapters. And please note, this video will not be published here, but on the new channel, Thomas Mann Project. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like this project, give the video a like or a comment. I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye.